Welcome to our Asian Star Trend channel. Today we have the following news, hope you and your friends follow along. Kai and Tan Songyun, the story behind a sweet relationship behind the spotlight, the unexpected love story of Kai and Tan Songyun in the dazzling world of showbiz, where fame flashes like strobe lights and stories flicker like film reels. The unexpected romance between Kai and Tan Songyun has quietly played out like a gentle symphony, stealing into the hearts of fans without ever raising its voice. At first glance, they're simply two of China's most magnetic rising stars, lighting up screens with their undeniable charm and flawless performances. But behind the perfectly staged smiles and polished red carpet photos lies a tale far richer, far more real. Their story doesn't begin with glitz, it begins with grit. Kai, the model-turned-actor, and Tan Songyun, the girl next door with a steel heart, both carved their way through a ruthless industry, balancing heartbreak, hope, and hundreds of auditions before making it big. And somewhere along that chaotic path, they found each other not in a script, but in stolen glances between scenes, shared noodles after late-night shoots, and moments too tender for the camera to catch. What's surprising isn't just their relationship, it's how grounded it feels. At times, they bicker like kids, tease like best friends, and protect each other like veterans of a private war against the public eye. There's humor, yes, but also depth, a kind of emotional glue that doesn't come from headlines, but from shared history. This article peels back the curtain on that history, exploring their roots, their rise, and the quietly burning bond that defies the performative nature of celebrity love. By the end, you might just believe between the glamour and gossip, real emotion still survives in showbiz. After all, sometimes the sweetest love stories aren't the loudest. They're just the most sincere. A chance encounter, where light, shadow, and fate collide. Kai was born in 1995 in Hubei, China, a boy with a spark in his eye and a stage in his soul. From a young age, he gravitated toward the arts, soaking in music and theater like oxygen. It was in his high school drama club that his raw talent began to shine, earning him whispers of promise long before the spotlight found him. In 2015, he made his official debut in the television drama art school Storm, and almost overnight, the industry took notice. Tan Songyun, on the other hand, had a 5-year head start, not just in age, but in destiny. Born in Zhangzi in 1990, she began acting lessons at the tender age of 9 and trained rigorously at a prestigious performing arts school. Her big break came in 2016 with the series With You, which catapulted her to stardom and won over fans who lovingly dubbed her the little fairy. Their first meeting? Not scripted, but it felt like it. It was a sun-drenched spring afternoon on the set of a new drama, two actors, two trajectories, colliding under the quiet gaze of fate. Tan was immersed in her role, her expression soft yet focused. Watching from the sidelines, found himself oddly captivated, like a camera lens suddenly refusing to look away. That look was the beginning. No fireworks, no grand declarations, just a glance. But sometimes, that's all it takes. In that brief, beautiful moment, a thread was pulled between them, one the universe, perhaps, had been weaving long before they ever met. And though neither of them knew it yet, the first chapter of a new story had just begun. A silent spark, when chemistry becomes something more. As filming progressed, something began to shift, quietly, almost imperceptibly at first. Between Kai and Tan Songyun, an unspoken rhythm emerged, one that transcended dialogue and direction. On screen, every glance, every touch carried a natural intimacy that made audiences lean closer, unsure where the acting ended and something deeper began. Even when the camera stopped rolling, the connection lingered like a scene refusing to fade to black. Their characters may have fallen in love by script, but their emotions seemed to bloom just outside its margins. The bittersweet highs and lows of their fictional romance bled subtly into real life. Background music hummed gently on set, but it was the quiet moments, shared laughter, long silences, a brush of hands that became the real soundtrack to their story. Kai once confessed in an interview, "When I look at her, there's this warmth. I can't explain it, but it's real." His words echoed what fans had long suspected: something genuine was unfolding between them. But love in the limelight is never simple. As whispers turned into headlines and speculations swirled online, pressure mounted. Media scrutiny threatened to overshadow what had started so innocently. Still, they stood firm, not by defying the noise, but by tuning into each other. During breaks, they shared more than just snacks and lines. They swapped the dreams, aired frustrations, and found unexpected comfort in knowing someone else truly understood. Through relentless schedules and public eyes, they held on to something fragile yet fierce. A quiet kind of devotion not often seen in a world of staged perfection. In an industry built on illusion, they found something real: trials and transformation, love tested, souls strengthened. When Kai and Tan Songyun finally confirmed their relationship, the spotlight blazed brighter than ever. But with the warmth of public blessings came the harsh glare of scrutiny. Suddenly, every look, gesture, and silence between them was dissected by the media and debated by strangers. What began as a tender connection now had to withstand the full weight of fame. In the noise, we learned to stay true to ourselves, Kai revealed in a candid interview. More than anything, we learned to cherish each other. His honesty was disarming evidence not just of a man in love, but of someone evolving in the process. Tan Songyun, ever composed, met the criticism with grace. For her, love wasn't just about picture-perfect moments. It was about shared strength, about being each other's anchor when the tide turned rough. "The bond we have is stronger than opinions," she once said, radiating the quiet confidence of someone who's found peace in the storm. Their romance, once playful and poetic, matured into something deeper, a partnership. Not immune to challenge, but unshaken by it. Today, their love story continues, sometimes on screen, sometimes behind the scenes, but always with authenticity. They inspire each other, push each other, and in doing so, inspire fans to believe that true love doesn't fear the camera, it thrives beyond it. Roles may come and go, but their unwavering support for one another is the most meaningful performance of all. Their journey reminds us, in chasing dreams, don't forget to honor the hearts beside you. Love doesn't need to shout to be heard. In the quiet moments, in the everyday acts of care, lies the extraordinary. And as they move forward together, the story is still unfolding. But one thing is clear, it's being written with love. The power of love. A story beyond the spotlight. The love story of Kai and Tan Songyun is more than a romantic subplot in the entertainment world. It is a symphony of two hearts in harmony, a testament to what happens when connection meets courage. Their journey, filled with shared dreams, quiet resilience, and unwavering support, offers a rare glimpse into what love can look like when it's nurtured with patience and sincerity. In an industry often clouded by illusion and fleeting fame, their bond stands out not for its spectacle, but for its soul. And in a fast-paced, digital age where relationships often flash and fade, they remind us that true love still exists. It's not always loud. It's not always perfect. But it's real and worth holding on to. Kai and Tan Songyun's story has become more than a tale of two stars. It has become a beacon for a generation. For young people navigating the crossroads of ambition and affection, their relationship proves that one does not have to be sacrificed for the other. With love as a foundation, growth can flourish. Their journey encourages us to believe in something deeper, that when you meet someone who sees your truest self, love becomes a sanctuary, not a battlefield. It becomes a source of strength, not distraction. As they continue writing their story, both in life and on screen, we look forward to more chapters filled with joy, vulnerability, and maybe even a few surprises. The sweetness of their love continues to shine softly, steadily, beautifully. And perhaps the greatest takeaway from their story is this: when love is honest, when it's nurtured, it doesn't just survive. It transforms everything around it. So here's to love that lasts, and to dreams pursued hand in hand.